Are you tired of losing all your gear? Do you want Prapor to speak to you with a little more respect than this? Do you like rubles? Then this is the video that you've been looking for. I am CheeseDipTV, and this video is for new players or for players that are looking for new ways to get money and escape from Tarkov. Introducing Rat Routes, a relatively safe way to go through the map and find items that can make you a lot of money or help you in upgrading your hideout. Before we start, I would like to let you know that I also stream, and you can catch me on twitch.tv/cheesedip_TV. The first rat route I want to introduce is on the map Interchange. Interchange has a lot of interesting locations, such as Techlight, medical storage, and of course the Scav boss Killa. Action is almost guaranteed on this map. What I will be showing you today is not void of danger and will not guarantee safety in any way. I don't even think Tarkov players are looking for absolute safety. But this route gets you in and out while avoiding the more dangerous hotspots and will get you about 100k every time. But if you're lucky, it can get you a lot more. Approaching from the Emercom side, you are able to get into Ollie through the back. The simplest way of remembering where to go for this rat route is to follow the wall on your left side. Starting in the loading area, you'll find that there are a lot of industrial loot spawns on either the left or right side here. Looking to our left, we will find that often this is a place where propane tanks and other small industrial loot can be found. The toolbox in the back can also sport some smaller items, but in this case it turned out to be empty. On our left hand side now we find the Alkali, which we do not pick up because it's not worth enough to take along. Coming to the next area, you'll find that these shelves can often sport car batteries, and you'll find that propane tanks can spawn here, and you'll find another toolbox. Coming into this larger room, be wary of the right hand side, as this is a place where players can spawn nearby, and especially in the beginning of the round, you'll find that there are often gunfights in that section. This is mostly due to the fact that a lot of people will be rushing to get to Techlight early on in the raid, but we, the smart rats that we are not going in that direction. Looking around here, we are specifically looking for fuel tanks and propane, which are often found on these shelves. In this case, we find a metal fuel tank quite quickly in the raid. Don't be afraid to pick up the smaller items, as over time, the price of those can add up as well. In this case, we find a car battery. After making some space, we can take it along. Personally, I usually skip this next section, as I don't often find any items that interest me at all. At the very end of this section though, we do find a propane tank that you need to be wary of. Also, further to our right, there is a small campfire that spawns some loot as well. Be wary, the longer you go on picking up propane tanks and fuel, you'll find that slowly, over time, you'll become heavier and heavier, which makes your footsteps louder as well. It will also drain our stamina more. In this case, we're going through this section pretty fast, but in an actual raid, you might want to be a bit more careful than we're doing here. Since it's a section that not a lot of people travel, you can usually be pretty careful. At the very far end, you'll find a lot of items can spawn here. Items that we are specifically looking for are fuel and propane. When traveling by myself, I will be a lot more careful than when traveling with a buddy. So, just like in the rest of Tarkov, either be very safe or bring more buddies than the opposition. Once again, be wary as you enter this section, as you are once again close to the front of the store where a lot of gunfights happen. This section, you can check for any flash drives or computer parts, as there are 2 computers here. On the shelves to our right, you could also still find some propane or fuel. When this is done, you do not wish to go in this direction. The best way to extract is to go through here, check if there are any valuables around this section, and then find the staircase to your left, right over there. Now there might be some more items here, but in this case we don't find anything, and we head towards the extract. If you quickly make your way downstairs, there's usually nobody hanging around this area. Be wary around the garages though. At this point you are already ready to extract, and you've made an easy 335,000 rubles. And that's just the heavy stuff. Depending on where you spawn, you may need to do this route in reverse, starting at the front of Ali. If this is the case, you may want to wait before entering Ultra. After the initial gunfights have stopped, you may be able to pick up some loot that has been left behind. After that, you can just do the route in reverse and find the same loot. Just be careful, as people may be using the regular route. Thank you for watching this rat route video, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me on my Twitch channel.